Hi everyone, this is Shooting Stars Tarot, and thank you for visiting my channel. Before we get started on your June monthly love readings, I wanted to make a couple of quick announcements. I made some adjustments to how to book a private reading through me. If you click on the link below this video, it brings you to a booking site so you can just schedule your time for the reading and automatically pay through PayPal. It's very streamlined, very easy, and then you can email me your questions directly to shootingstartarot@gmail.com, and then I will record the video and get it to you during the time that you booked. If you're interested in donating, there's a donation link there also. You can donate via PayPal, or you can visit my Instagram page, and then I have a Bitcoin address there that you can make donations to if you have Bitcoins. Also, I wanted to say thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your comments and all your views. It's been fun and exciting getting to know everybody, and I'm sorry I don't have a chance sometimes to respond to everybody's comments, but I do read them. I try to go through and at least thumbs up and like your comments because I'm very, very appreciative of them, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for your continued support. And let's get started with your June 2016 monthly love readings. Hi Aquarius, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Let's go ahead and get started with your June monthly forecast for love. Spirit and Universe, what are the messages and advice that you have for Aquarius regarding their love life in June 2016? What are the messages and advice that you have for Aquarius regarding their love life in June? Aquarius love life in June 2016. Here we go. All right, Aquarius. Interesting month for you. All right, as we start June, as we come into June from May, you are at the end of a phase in your love life. Okay? It doesn't mean a relationship is over. It doesn't mean you're parting ways. It doesn't mean you're getting engaged either. You're at an ending of a phase and about to begin a new phase. All right, so that phase can be deepening a commitment. That phase can be strengthening communication and continuing to work forward. That phase can be moving on, ending it. Okay. The reason why I say that is because this is the 20th major arcana card. There's 22 major arcana cards in the tarot deck, and one full cycle of those represents one phase. And as we near the end of it, right here we're 20, decisions are made, and then a new phase begins. Okay. The Judgment means change of position, renewal, and outcome. Okay, so you may have a relationship where there's been a decision made to take a break. The only reason why I'm sensing that is because there is a big decision that is actually going to be made. Okay, and it is not going to make you feel very good. So you may be deciding to take a break. There may have been a fight. You I'm not sensing that you, at least in the immediate future, I'm not sensing that you're deepening the commitment at this time. There's some discussions that still need to take place. There's decisions that need to take place. There's a lot of thought that needs to take place before the decision. Okay? The reason why I say that is because here in your primary position, we have the Nine of Swords. This is a Knight card, means it's our deep emotions, our internal feelings, and it's Swords, which is your energy, Aquarius. These are your thoughts and feelings on the situation. And they are troubling you and they're keeping you up at night. Okay? These can keep you up at night if you choose, and they can impact your well-being if you choose, but just keep in mind that these are just your emotions and just your thoughts. They don't have to necessarily manifest themselves in reality where you are staying up all night feeling sad. You easily can if you let it, but one of the best ways to cure this type of feeling and to calm these thoughts down sometimes is to make sure that we are eating healthy and getting regular and getting lots of sleep. Okay, that calms this down. And it helps make the decision process clearer, easier. Okay? Because the Judgment card is here, because we have the Nine of Swords, this Two of Swords I'm feeling is the decision that you are trying to make or trying to think through to enter a relationship or move forward. Right? You don't want to make this decision. It's hurting you. You don't want to hurt them. It's an emotional decision. She's sitting here in front of a large body of water, and water in the tarot represents emotions. Okay, so it's a very emotional decision, but she's trying to make this decision with her head, not her heart. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. Sometimes you have to mix the two. But she's blindfolded, so she's not ready to make this decision. She knows it's there, she knows it's in front of her, but she's still weighing the possibilities. And these thoughts are what are keeping you up at night. How do you proceed making this decision? Okay. Now, what's grounding your position is the King of Wands. This is most likely a male energy. Okay, somebody that is very friendly and kind. All right, very social, very positive. In the tarot deck, when there's animals present in a reading, it indicates that the person that they're standing by is a very warm and loving person. Just as in real life, when there's an animal around, it's because animals don't stand by you or come up to you if they don't feel like they can trust you. People give off an energy, and animals can sense that very clearly. So this is just an indication that this person is a very kind and generous person. All right, probably wouldn't even hurt a fly. This may be somebody you're trying to make a decision about because it is grounding you. All right, you may be involved with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they are causing you trouble. And that makes a lot of sense, Aquarius, because if they are, air and fire are a duo that can have, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. They are a couple that are very drawn to each other, all right? Not in an opposites attract manner, but you tend to frustrate each other a lot, okay? You're drawn to each other because you love each other's energy. They love how social you are. They are very social. They get frustrated when you retreat because you go in your head and try to figure things out, and they like to talk things through and fix things with action. You just like to be by yourself. So when there is conflict, it causes that friction between you two, and it gets very heated, okay? Because fire signs, they're action-oriented. They take action. They try to fix things. They forgive easily. They forget easily, okay? They always like to just focus on moving forward. You do also, but you do so in a manner that you have to retreat and go and be by yourself and be with your thoughts for a time being. It can be a couple weeks even before you sort out your thoughts, and then in your mind you get everything resolved, and then you come back and everything's fine. But when you do that, they're still a little frustrated because you haven't worked through things in their mind. In your mind, you're like, well, fine, I've already worked through all this. But they don't feel that way. They feel that you haven't worked it through because you haven't talked to them. Okay? That's causing this frustration. Okay? You're frustrating each other. It doesn't mean the love is not there. It just means you have to figure out how to resolve conflict and how to communicate with each other. If you're in an established bond, if you're in a marriage, you may be used to this type of conflict, and that's just what's going on now, and you know in a couple weeks' time everything will be fine. Okay? What's crowning your position is the Empress. This is a card of youth. This is a card of mystery. This is a woman who is 100% capable and confident of what they are doing in life. She loves ideas. She loves talking. She's very fertile with ideas, fertile with hope, fertile with everything. She's just fresh and young and excited and ready to just take on the world, okay, and confident that she can. So in the midst of this conflict, in the midst of these frustrations and this agony that you guys are putting yourselves through, there is still a lot of hope, because you know, both of you actually are knowing that this is something you can easily work through, and you're trying to figure out how. Okay, you're being very positive, but it's also the future is almost yet to be revealed, because there's a sense of unknown. Okay, there's a sense of difficulty. She's a very hard worker. She can stay up late, working endlessly. All right, so if you two do decide to work this out, this is saying that you're both very willing to put forth the effort to do so. You just have to communicate about it and then actually take the action and the steps. Okay. In your near future, and it's looking like you will do that, because in your future you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is a card of balance. Equal giving, equal receiving. Every relationship has ebb and flow. There's always times when one person carries more of the weight, and then there's times when the other person carries more of the weight, and then there's times of nice, calm balance between you two. This is what is needed in your relationship. Communication balance, financial balance, materialistic balance. You know, you both need to feel safe and settled in your relationship, and one way to do that is to give and receive appropriately. Now think about this, Aquarius. If you're in a fight and you go away, how is that helping your relationship? Because fire signs, when somebody goes away and doesn't talk to them, their mind starts spinning in this manner, and they get more and more and more frustrated as time goes on. Not because they need attention, not because they're frustrated by it, not because they need attention, and not because they are feeling abandoned by any means. They just don't see how that's working it out, and it's frustrating them more and more and more each day. So, in terms of equal giving, equal receiving, Aquarius, realize that if you are involved with a fire sign or someone that has a lot of fiery energies, part of your equal giving is to step outside of yourself a little bit and actually say, okay, I'm not 100% ready to talk about this yet, but let's talk. It doesn't mean I won't get frustrated and leave again, but I'm willing to put forth the effort. Because just you saying that will mean so much to this person. Okay? Another thing, if you're single and just dating or don't have really anybody in your periphery, okay? I'm not seeing anybody new come into the picture just yet. I'm seeing what this is meaning is that you're still thinking about something and someone from the past. It's still bothering you. Yes, it may have been a fire sign. Okay, so if you're not seeing somebody, if you're not, in a marriage or in a committed relationship, and you're just dating a bunch of people, or even not even dating anybody, it's because you have these haunting thoughts and you're still trying to work through them. Air signs have a really hard time with emotions sometimes, and that's why you go away, because in their mind, you're so intellectual and so smart, and in your mind, the reason why you go away and figure it out in your mind is because you're actually trying to place logic and reason to your emotions. And it takes time for you to do that. You don't just recognize the emotion and then be okay with it. It takes time for you to accept it, because you're trying to logically place how the emotions are sitting in your head. And that takes time for you to do. Okay, that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why you go away and sort things out in your head and just be at peace with yourself for a while. But in this type of dynamic, especially if it's with a fire sign or they have a lot of fiery energies in their chart, One thing that will drastically help the situation is if you make yourself available for communication. It doesn't mean stuff has to get fixed overnight. It never does. Just be available. Don't ignore phone calls. If they're calling you, talk to them. Okay? You're not ready to fully make this decision yet, even as you progress through the month, because this is how you are feeling about the situation. Okay? You're in a holding pattern. You're waiting for the trial to be overcome. You're waiting for this decision to be sorted out in your mind, because this is a card of discretion. Okay? Learning from mistakes, learning from communication, figuring out a way of what to do next. This is also a card of prophecy and divination, and so you may be actually waiting for some sort of signal to tell you which route to go, to help you with this decision. Maybe the signal is that you're involved with a Leo and they're calling you 200 times a day and they're driving you nuts. And maybe the more they do that, you're going to tell yourself, good, I'm finally glad I'm getting rid of this person because they just won't leave me alone. Well, that's not really they just are needing to talk. Maybe they're needing to talk too much. Okay, so but instead of just ignoring, maybe telling them, hey, look, I want to talk, but let's talk on Friday because you're driving me nuts right now. So I'm going to ask you very calmly, do not text me or call me until Friday, and then we can talk. That type of communication will greatly help the situation. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't care about you. It means I need time to process through this, and you're driving me nuts and you're making it worse. Just say that. Okay? That's what this card means. Now, how they're feeling about the situation is the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of trying to keep everything in balance. All right? It's emotion. There's emotional turmoil here. This water is all over the place. They're trying to stand sturdy on the ground, but they're toppling over a little bit. There's just a lot going on. Okay? They're trying to keep it together, trying to stay calm, and trying to carry all these things that they have going on in their life, including your relationship. They're starting to get a little frustrated and tired. Right? But they're also trying to keep it together, which is actually very hard to do for a fire sign when there's silence and there's not progression. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is a card of work. Okay? You may be worried that maybe they're not financially secure. Maybe you're not financially secure. Maybe you don't want to deal with these emotions, so you're just going to put your head down and work for the next few weeks and just not even pop your head up for one breath, just work. Okay? That is a way of dealing with these emotions and trying to sort them out. Okay? So this is a hope and a fear, which is leading me to say that, you might be frustrated on some level because of some financial stability on one or both of your parts. Okay? Or you're just hoping that they will leave you alone for a minute while you sort this out, so you can just put your head down and work and sort it out. There is love there, though. Okay? There is a connection there. There is happiness there. If you can work through it, and if you can balance out this giving and receiving. Because the end result, Aquarius, is the Ten of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This is emotional joy, happiness, contentment with your partner, with life. All right? I don't need to say too much about this card. There's children, everybody's happy. They're in the countryside, there's a house, they have their land. They're just content with their life. They've gotten where they want in life, including in love. Right? You hear every single day about wanting to get money, become rich. Well, everybody knows that's not true happiness, and everybody knows that true honesty and trust and loyalty and love from a partner is worth more than money. Okay? That's what most people here on Earth are striving for, is to find that type of partner. And become stable at the same time, but it's not about the money or the stability. It's more about the contentment with somebody and knowing that they're going to be there and catch you if you fall, and you will them too. Okay? And they make you happy. Okay? Camaraderie, friendship, love. This is the outcome of June for you, Aquarius. So, yes, this is swirling right now. Yes, you both can do something about it. Yes, you're probably not ready to make a decision yet. They are nervous. But the end result, Aquarius, in June is that you will get back here. This is looking like you're both really wanting to put forth the effort towards it. You just have to figure out how to create this balance. All right, within yourself, with them, and then them within themselves, and then them with you. You have to figure out how to create this balance. Okay. All right, let's look at your oracle card. Spirit and Universe, what are the overall messages and advice that you have for Aquarius regarding this reading for June, regarding your love life? Hold on one second while I find this. Okay. Mickle a muckle. It says everyday blessings, play, mixed blessings. It says lighten up. Keep this night card in mind. Lighten up. What is needed here is the benefit of a childlike, trusting heart and childlike wisdom, seeing directly into the true nature of things. Don't complicate matters. What you see is what you get. Don't look for hidden and subtle meanings and motivations because they are not there in this case. Go to the heart of the matter, the simple core hidden behind complexities. Don't be so caught up in thinking about the future if you can't see what's happening right now. Welcome adventure into your life. Try something you've never done before and take some time to play with Mickle before you turn into a grumpy glump or a worn out rug. All right? So basically, just lighten up. Don't get so caught up in your head, Aquarius. All right? It's hard to do that as an air sign because you go away and you have your thoughts and you try to sort things out. But sometimes you just need to go lighten up and be with people and be with your loved one in a nice, fun, social setting, and or spend time talking. Get back to basics. All right? That's where this is. Back to basics. And sometimes we have to step out of ourselves and do a little extra work to get here. But you can. It looks like you both want to. All right? All right, Aquarius. Well, thank you so much for listening to your June reading. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can just click on the link below. And if not, thank you so much for your support and your continued viewings. And I will see you in July. Thank you.